connected and stuff. So that's why it works, okay? Ready to come see your house?
I can get round.
This is the room that you couldn't get into, and now
Oh my
you can.
gosh. I can. No way.
It's longer, but we move that wall on the left in a bit. That's how you get the room in the corridor, so you can get your wheelchair.
But it works.
Of course, you're reversing.
We'll see what drives it.
You might want to open that door, like can you get to that door and open it a little bit?
It's everything.
Do you know what's in there?
This one. Oh, wow.
Do you know why we put it on this?
Hello?
Oh.
Hey Jade, how's it going, dude?
Not too bad, just tired. How about you?
Oh, good, good. I don't know if your
Hello.
mic cut out there. Hey.
It's not live yet, right?
Yeah, we're live. We should be.
Uh-huh.
We got the countdown. I'll talk to you after if you want. It's all good. But yeah, I see people are already in the chat. Good stuff, good stuff. Sean should be able to make it for some part of today's stream for
Did you
sure.
tweet?
No, actually. I got the response back from you after, but I'll definitely go over it here. And most of the Discord knows right now. If you want to post a message there, you can. But yes, countdown is about to hit 0, and we are going live in just a moment. Hope you guys are all having a great day. We are going to have Jade on today, just waiting for the title card to change. And there we go, we're looking at a bed. Just a real quick test, Jade, say something here for me.
Testing, testing.
There we go. Yeah, sure. It's all good. Just paranoid. My apologies. Just gonna hear my audio back. Yeah. Cool. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Thursday's Asylum development stream. Today we have, of course, Jade77 on. He does so much cool stuff for us in terms of the modeling department. I'm gonna actually link a tweet in the chat below. We posted one of his recent furniture sets. This one is actually, it was the table that we saw last time he was making with some chairs. Looks very nice. Good stuff, Jade.
Thank you all.
The test environment. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you guys are having a great and a wonderful Thursday. We actually have a little bit of a special, it's kind of a surprise. We've talked about this a little bit in the past, but there will be a small giveaway today thanks to one of our lovely Twitch moderators, James Luck, actually. He has volunteered to buy a few people a few small items on the brand new shop page. And I'll actually get into the requirements for that right now. I have them here for me. So if you guys have been around for previous giveaways, we do use the Nightbot API. And basically what I will do is throughout certain parts of the stream, around every 15 minutes or so, I will select the role option within Nightbot, and it'll pick a random user from the Twitch chat to win a prize. The first role I do will be for third place. Third place will be able to get a prize of $5 on the identity shop. The second role will be for second place, which will be the you will be able to choose items of up to $10. So you can buy two $5 items like the vanity license plate and the vanity phone number, for example. And first place for the third and final role at the end of the stream, you can choose prizes or shop items of up to $15. So basically, if you get one of the latter rolls or the ones later on, you'll get a bit more of a gift, which is cool. But I'll explain it again once we get to the first roll. And I wish you all luck. The only eligibility we have, like the requirements, is that you got to be following Jade's Twitch channel, the Identity Twitch channel. James said you have to be in the Identity Discord, which you can access by hitting !Discord and typing that into the chat. And yeah, basically just make sure that you're following both channels when you are receiving the gift. James will hook you up. You can DM him after the stream or during it. I believe he's already in the chat there. James Luck. There he is. Thank you, dude. And yeah, just thanks, James. Like, he just said, hey, I wanted to do something when the new site was out. So special thanks to him. He's doing this all out of the goodness of his heart. So that's awesome. Cool. But
What
yeah,
was
I
I
guess,
working on last stream?
you showed us the table.
Was I modelling a
the-
table, was I?
Yeah, in the tweet I put out today, it was an image you gave me, I think, like Monday, I think. But the one with the table and the 4 chairs around it.
What,
I
this
think
one
you
here?
were working on that particular table. Let me see on the Twitch chat. Let me catch up. Yes, that guy. Looks beautiful, dude. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. In terms of other housekeeping items, is there anything I forgot to go over? I think we're all good. Once again, Sean will try and pop in when he can. But oh my gosh, you ninja! I didn't even.
Snuck in for sure.
Awesome. Your mic audio is a little bit quiet. If you want to move the ball closer.
Okay. Tell me
There we go.
better. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, good work on those, Jade. I'm really liking that metal bed frame.
It's come out nice, isn't it?
Contrast to the wooden ones. Yeah, yeah. It's about yeah. It was Jade's idea to like add some metal bed frames because we had so many wooden ones. So he's like, "Why don't we do metal?" And I was like, "You know what? That's a good idea. We'll do that next." And that's the result right there. Looks great.
Well, there's actually some others that you might want next, which incorporate some cloth. They look nice as well.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know, you gave me a really nice website for finding reference images for furniture, so we'll continue using that. And I did notice that there was a cloth category to that, so yeah, we'll definitely start with the cloth next. After we get a couple more metal frames.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Cool, man.
Yeah, dude, look at all those bed frames. Good stuff, Jade. Like doing that kind of stuff myself, it would drive me mad. Just being so intricate.
It's easy. I mean, I've kind of obviously where I've made so many beds now. I make say the double first.
It's because he's
Yeah.
natural at it.
And then I just dupe it, and then I just take things away or add things. You know, it's quite easy. And then adjust the UVs slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Just to clarify, Motown, these beds, I assume most of them in the game will come fully outfitted, but maybe in the future you can swap out bed sheets or something like that. Like because since the frames are their own items, at least distinct from those ones.
You got it. That's right. That is why they are separate from the beds, the bed mattresses and the bed sheets, is because later on we will let you swap that stuff out.
Hey, good stuff, good stuff. But yeah, what will we be seeing you work on today, Jade?
More metal beds.
Ah, good stuff.
More bed frame. Not quite done with the bed frames yet. Let's get a couple more styles in there. Yeah, and then we'll move on to some other objects. Today will be bed frames. Yeah.
Sounds good. Cool. Well, without further ado, I just want to give a quick thanks to the mods, of course, for showing up to help answer questions, because these guys are way quicker than I can. If you see that little moderator thing in the Twitch chat, those guys can definitely lend a hand. And of course, James is running the giveaway today. Thanks again to him.
Yeah, thanks, James. Where are you, James? You have your mic muted.
Yeah, he just
I'm
he'll
here.
So he's scared of you.
Welcome to the party.
he'll talk after probably, but yeah. So as per usual, we do have, of course, Motown here. He is our art director and one of the founders of Identity. We can definitely try our best to help answer some questions you guys might have, especially in the art department, because that's where Motown shines the most. Same with Jade. If there's any questions we can't quite get around to answering today, we'll write them down and we'll forward them to the boss man for next time.
I also wanted to add one more thing. So if you guys listening in, if you have ideas for furniture, I'm really open to new ideas right now. So if you have new ideas, please, by all means, message me on Discord. You find my name in the Identity RPG Discord server, Motown, and send me your suggestions. You know, if it's not too exotic, we'll definitely consider adding it to the game. You know, usually we need a few reference images from different angles to be able to work with it. It depends on what it is, honestly. So yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and send me those things if you come across something that you really want to see put into Identity. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be beds or furniture. Anything we'll consider. But right now, I'm really looking for furniture.
Cool. Yeah, well, if you guys want to drop any suggestions in the chat or DM at Beach Ball, I can definitely forward them to Motown. I know Motown has a gajillion DMs, being the art director that he is, but yeah, feel free to shoot some ideas our way. That's really cool. Good stuff.
A bird cage. So Chloe says, yeah, that's probably something we don't have in the game yet. Is a bird cage. I mean, obviously, Jade is making a cheese wheel right now. So, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, some of you guys are already sending me pictures, and that you got the right idea. The kind of things that I'm receiving right now are exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh, good stuff. Sorry, I just had to write a message there. But yeah, you guys are all having a great day. And without further ado, we will start to look through the Twitch chat and answer some stuff where we can. Of course, if any of you guys have any questions specifically about Jade's art process or anything to do with this, this is definitely the man to ask for sure. So definitely, if you have any lingering questions about anything to do with Maya or modeling in general, feel free to shoot it our way because we both have the art director and one of our modelers here today. So yeah, going down. And yeah, thank you also for your suggestions. Good stuff. So I see you're starting off with this like circular thing here, Jade, and you said
cheese
you're
wheel.
working on
It's
a
cheese wheel.
cheese wheel.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what this is yet, but I'm really excited to see what it turns out to be. I mean, I know what it's supposed to be in the end. I don't know what part of it he's modeling. Okay, I see. It's the.
My daughter's asking, "Am I buying a bed?" And like, no, darling, I'm working.
She wants a new bed too.
They've got a new one.
Yeah. And this will be used for what precisely of the object you're making?
It'll all come clear soon.
Okay. Fine, I won't try to spoil the surprise for me.
Let me turn the thing off.
Yeah. I also see your chat interface, Jay. Someone wished you a happy birthday.
Someone's wished me a happy birthday.
Yeah, if you type in Jade's chat, that's kind of like he has his own streaming gear set up for that sort of thing.
Happy birthday.
It's
You're only like 4 months too late, but thank you very much.
all good. Just to reiterate about the giveaway, since I see some people asking, in a few minutes I will basically ask people to comment in the chat so Nightbot picks you up and puts you into the eligibility. But you also need to be following both Jade's channel and this channel, as well as be inside the identity Discord, which you can access by hitting !Discord and hitting enter, typing that into the chat. It should also be below this page somewhere, I do believe. If not, I'll just put in the. Oh, James did it right there. Thanks, dude. Happy late birthday, Goosuke says. Cool. Also, Motown showed up for the previous stream too. On Tuesday, we had Mark. I believe he's doing more icons, which is pretty cool. And I didn't quite get a chance to archive that VOD yet. I will. And if I do have the time, I will most certainly go through it and get some Twitch clips down because it's always a good thing to have on hand. I haven't forgotten about it. It's just been a super busy week, but they will go up in the usual spot eventually. At the very least, the VODs. So I see it's kind of turned into like a pillar here, Jade.
Yeah, yeah, like one of the legs.
Nice. So a few questions regarding new media. First and foremost, people asking about seeing more gameplay. The most recent thing I can still probably reference here is that in the previous gameplay stream, John did mention he wanted to do a video of sorts near the end of it. Um, it will most likely be a sort of feature video, some sort of trailer we can put up when we get our Steam page up. In terms of seeing another gameplay stream, I'm not too sure yet. I haven't been really given a concrete answer as to if we can do that or not, because we're kind of just in the home stretch for Town Square. We're just trying to devote as many resources as we can into nailing off those final few bugs. As you guys know, the final task involves the integration with the UI and the housing system. The housing system itself is pretty deep in terms of uh, like just it's a really big feature of Town Square, and the coding can get pretty comprehensive, pretty, I wouldn't say complicated, but complex, let's say. And hooking that up with the UI, making sure that everything is working correctly, has been fairly time consuming, mostly because every time that we implement a fix to any of the features involved with that, we need to run through pretty much the majority of the housing system and the UI, like placing furniture down and things like that, making sure that all of those menus still work correctly. And sometimes, of course, arriving at the proper solution, the most efficient and the best way to do it, can be time consuming in and of itself, as well as sometimes fixing a bug might pop up more. I know Cyber has been hard at work. John, all of the programmers. I just mostly see the guys from the office, but yeah, so we're just kind of trying to nail that out as fast and as best we can. Um, and if I hear of any more stuff regarding um, more gameplay or more live streams or things like that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I know that as cool as it is seeing art stuff, it is nice to have a break in atmosphere and see more gameplay. Regarding the dev blog and things like that, I know that it has been like the last time I checked, it was supposed to be near the beginning of the week, but because of not only our focus on Town Square, but with the new website, there have been a few oddities that we've been kind of tackling, and we're trying to make sure that everything is working right there in that department before we get out the insider and the devlog, because John does want to go over the site's features and things like that in the devlog as one of its discussion points, as well as talk about the insider that he's waiting to do. So yeah, sorry for I kind of rambled a little bit there. Some of the Twitch chat went up and got erased. I apologize. But oh, it is 4:17. We can actually get on with the first raffle of the night. So I want everyone in the Twitch chat to comment something. It can be anything. Just make it polite. Say hi. And Nightbot will actually make sure that you guys are eligible. We currently have 37 eligible users out of 101 viewers, so please comment something now if you guys want a chance to win. Remember, you also need to be following both Twitch channels, so Identity RPG and Jade77, as well as be inside the Identity Discord. These are James's requirements. And this will be for third place, so for a $5 shop item. And then you can get in touch with James after. So we'll give you guys a few more seconds. We're now at 51 eligible users. Please say awesome. There's a lot of highs there. And of course, if we roll it and you aren't following, then we will simply roll again. So please make sure that you are. All right, so it looks like it's plateaued off at 50. Okay, 54. Give you guys 10 more seconds. Make sure that you're following both channels and you're in the Discord. I'm sure James will check the Discord at the very least. And yeah, here we go. So our third place winner is for a $5 item on the Identity Shop. Vibrant Graphite, that's a cool name. Following since April. Good stuff, good stuff. So congratulations, Vibrant Graphite. Please message James, James, you can see the username there if you want to send this user a message. And he will get you hooked up with a $5 item on the Identity Shop. If for whatever reason the gifting isn't quite working, both of you guys can message me and I will manually add in the item, the $5 item of your choosing to your account. Good stuff. Congratulations. There'll be 2 more rolls later on in the night. We'll do one in about 11-ish minutes, and then we'll do one near the end of the stream for slightly more expensive items. So congratulations. Just take a print screen and save this just in case. Cool. All right, back to the Twitch chat. Go back to giveaways. Neat. Nightbot sure is useful for this sort of thing. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great and wonderful Thursday. It's always excellent to see you guys pop in and check up on what the devs are up to. And yeah,
And we thought,
just chilling. I would be so bad in Maya, to be honest with you. As cool of a program this is, just everything I've seen on these streams in regard to 3D modeling has been very intimidating for me. Just being an
I've
average
offered to
Joe.
teach you.
Yeah, well, maybe in the future. I don't have time. I kind of wish I did. It'd be great to pick up another skill to help out you guys, but
You know,
you're pretty solid in the art department anyways.
yeah. Well, as part of my contract for like getting a work permit to Canada, I actually have to teach somebody how to
Okay.
3D model in our
I
office.
forgot about that, yeah.
Somebody, yeah. So right now my only options are you and Mark. So one of you two.
Well, considering Mark's
if
usually knee deep in like a lot of 2D
yeah,
graphic stuff, I might have to help you out there. But cool. Someone asking, why aren't there trackers for the other modules? There will be in the future. Actually, it was in one of the updated FAQ sections on the new website. We mentioned that we will be having slightly more detailed trackers in the future that will go into what is necessary for the launch of the swap module, the racing module, so on and so forth. We might even have multiple trackers this time within a single module just to show people like more precisely what's being worked on. It should be really cool, and I'm happy that John said he would do something like that. It's always good to be more involved and up to date on what kind of tasks are currently remaining. But yeah, we will get more trackers out in the future. Here's a good question about the new shop, Toxic. I actually think I might have responded to you on the forums. I recognize your name. You might have a message from me. But in terms of how the upgrades work on the new shop, what it does is it takes a look at the items you already own. And if you see a package discounted, it's trying to give you a discount on the items that you already have. So it's not letting you buy the ones that you have. You're just kind of paying for the new stuff. There have been a few oddities in this some discounts haven't really been applied properly in some cases. If this is true for one of you guys, feel free to message me and I will be sure to get you fixed up. I know Liam has been working since the weekend pretty much to get any of the strange things users have been encountering fixed and good to go. I know people have been talking about how the password recovery wasn't quite up to snuff and it should be good to go now. So that's an area that's been looked at, and right now I think we're looking at gifting, seeing if the gifting feature is all good to go, because there have been a little bit of a few errors in that regard, and just in terms of some people maybe getting their gift sent back and it not reaching its destination. We've been taking a very careful look at this area, and once again, if any of you guys have issues, I will definitely fix up your guys' accounts. But yeah, for the discounts, it should just look at the items you have and compare them to the items in the package, and it'll try and append. Well, not append. It'll be cheaper. Um, this is a good question. Actually, I think I heard Liam talk about this earlier. Why isn't the website HTTPS secured? You can use HTTPS. It's just not default, I think. We're gonna look into making sure that that's the default, but you should be able to type that in, and it should be fine. But yeah, Motown earlier brought up with Liam. He's like, why am I getting this insecure error? And you can just
right.
add that yourself. Yeah, we have to make that the default.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like. I'm not a web developer, so I don't know the difference between the two really. But secure sounds obviously more secure. So Liam would know the difference, though.
Mm-hmm. For sure, it's another thing he will be looking into.
HTTPS.
Oh, sorry, and people asking about the packages disappearing. The original plan was that we were going to have multiple payment options with the new website. We haven't quite yet gotten any other than just PayPal. So the packages you see on the website will remain as they are until we can get some more options up. And when that happens, you'll probably wait. I mean, we'll probably wait about a week to remove them because the original plan was to remove all the packages a week after the new shop went live. But until we get some more payment options, like, well, even just one of the ones that we discussed in the past is we would love people to be able to use their credit cards without the use of PayPal because PayPal isn't available in all countries. So until we get like the ball rolling in that department, I mean, we have been, but just implementing them, we will be keeping the packages as they are. So the TLDR is that you don't have to worry about a package disappearing just yet. We will definitely let you guys know more when we do get very close to adding new payment options. Uh, will we be allowed to stream the game whenever Town Square is released? For sure. Any of the modules, the pre-release content you guys will have access to. You guys can make videos, stream, do whatever you want. We actually encourage it because we want to be able to take the feedback you guys give us and try and shape Identity to be the game that the community enjoys the most, really. We want to try and take your guys' concerns and responses and shape a really nice game out of it, pretty much. So feel free to do reviews and shoot them our way, and we'll make sure to watch them because it's good. It's good to have that connectedness, you know.
Sorry, I'm kind of. If I'm quiet, I'm kind of like in between listening to you and also working.
No, it's fine. It's understandable.
not a good multitasker.
You're the art director. It's fine. Uh, oh, regarding the package question, the packages you see will actually be removed, except for the ride shirt one. That one was just added, but basically we will be eventually removing all of the ones that you saw on the old website. Um, and it's 4:30 actually, so we might as well get another giveaway underway. Let me go up into Nightbot again, and yeah, we can do another roll soon. So once again, if you guys want to be eligible, please drop a hi or something like that in the chat so Nightbot can count you, and make sure that you're following both channels and that you're in the Identity Discord. Awesome. We're already at 29 eligible users, sorry, 30. Cool, and of course this one will be for second place, which will get you the, you can buy items up to $10 on the Identity Shop. Once again, this is from James, thanks so much to our Twitch moderator here. So basically, if you get the second place, you can get both the Vanity license plate and the Vanity's phone number if you so choose. We also have the custom t-shirt graphic item should be visible now. That's the one that's replacing custom logo. Mostly because this one better describes what we were going for in the first place. Cool. We're at 42. I'll wait a few more seconds. And then we will roll the next one. 42 people out of 97. Once again, make sure you're following both channels and we will be good to go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we will be rolling right now. The winner is... Wow! Abdulrani, congratulations. Good stuff. So, yeah, feel free to be in contact with James. He'll check stuff out, make sure you're following, and yeah, congrats. He can get you hooked up with items of up to $10 on the Identity Shop. Alrighty, so I'll refresh and we'll do one more near the end of the stream. I will also print screen this just in case I need it for reference. Cool. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, James. So I'm back in the chat again. Thanks again, folks, for coming out. Oh, just because I see this one on Jade's screen, actually. Are the other modules being worked on? We have had work done on other modules in the past, most specifically the SWAT module, because you guys have already seen some of the SWAT gear in previous devlogs. You've seen some of the guns we've made, and you've seen an early version of the shooting in the video we had up in February, and an early version of the driving, but the driving was much earlier than the shooting mechanic was. So the answer is other work has, or can't speak today, I apologize. Work has been done on the other modules, but right now, like the immediate focus is just on getting the final task tested and completed for Town Square because we're so close. We just really want it out. Of course, you'll see some of the features that'll be present in the future modules in Town Square. Insofar as the SWAT module goes, eventually the basement of the police station you see in Town Square will open up, allowing you to try out some guns in the shooting range. That won't be when Town Square is immediately up and available, but that will be added in as time goes on. So yeah, it's been a while since I actually said anything to you, Jade. This is kind of neat. What are you doing here with like the broken? It's kind of like floating there. You got like I
I
don't
just
really know how.
want to merge these together.
Cool. Very nice. Uh, Oh, I see someone asking about being able to show off kind of like the certain bugs and things we've been encountering on stream. That's kind of more so up to John's call, mostly because he's like the project lead and deals a lot with the programmers. That's kind of his department, where Motown is more of the art guy. We have inquired if we could show coding on stream in the past, but it came down to I think just being kind of, well, much less exciting to watch, but the bigger reasons being B and C, it might be easier to exploit certain portions of the game if we're actively showing the code that it's comprised of, and some potential like plagiarism issues. It would be really neat to see, like Cyber, for example, actively working on his code related to identity and logging in, seeing what he's working on, but it's just not something that we've really been given access to for the streams just yet. Perhaps in the future it is a really cool idea, and people have inquired about it in the past, but for now we're just sticking to the art streams. In the future, when Module 1 is out, you can definitely expect to see the developers streaming some stuff, playing with the community. I know I'm for sure excited to do that, but in terms of showing code on stream, we haven't really been given the A-OK on that. Ooh, here's a question that you might be able to help out with, Motown, if you don't mind. Someone is asking if you rent a private server in the full game, what kind of perks will like the server owners have?
Well, they'll be able to change like all of the rules of the server, so they can really control whether the server is more roleplay oriented or more as what we call RP light oriented, which is where it's kind of a gun and run show with very few rules um, going on. You know, everybody just shooting each other, and that's basically with no rules applied. So they have a lot of control over the server. Probably like 100 or more commands that they can just change parameters that they can change, and the at least the primary parameters will be advertised on the server browser. So like players that want to join that server will know which rules apply to it. Um,
Cool. Pretty pretty extensive list of things you can tweak, it sounds like.
yeah, there's gonna be like I could go all day with the very specifics, but like you'll be able to change anything from allowing manual control of the police force, so you can have uh, an actual person in charge, unlike the official servers, which have no one specific person in charge of the police force. Um, you'll be able to whitelist your server. You'll be able to whitelist your police force. So if you only want like specific people to be able to be cops, you can do that. Um, you can turn off the safe areas, so the stress system basically. So if you guys understand like it, I mean, talking about the stress system, it's this whole other thing in itself. But the essentially it's a mechanic that uh, protects people without actually um, it protects people from griefers essentially. So and you can disable that if you want to on your private server. Um, you'll probably be able to change like the ticket prices that cops can charge for. You know how severe their crimes are, how long they get sent to prison for, all sorts of things. You know, it's extensive.
Mm, very nice. Ooh, a few people asking about the insider again. John will do the insider followed by the dev blog. In the dev blog, he'll talk about the site, recent stuff going on with the game's development. As per usual, I'll probably touch on, well, the final task, and probably also give a quick recap on what was inside the insider. The insider will cover criminal gameplay and activity, which should be pretty cool. It was supposed to be out earlier, but right now, not only has the focus been on Town Square, but also on getting the new website touched up. There have been some issues users have been experiencing in terms of logging in, gifting, things like that. I've been this entire week conveying a bunch of your guys' forum posts, DMs, forum messages to him, and we've been actively working on getting that done, John as well. So I believe when the site is where we want it to be, we can move on and get the insider up on it. We definitely apologize for the wait. Like I've been saying it'll be out soon for a while, but something always comes up in terms of what we want to devote our resources toward, and it should be when the site is at the point that we want it to be. But definitely apologize for that. I'm really excited to read it too. So Jay, just from what I'm looking at here, you have like a good section of that side, like corner of the bed frame kind of like done. Are you going to start duplicating the sort of like semicircle parts?
Mirroring it, yeah, it will get mirrored eventually, yeah.
Cool.
just getting stuff ready at the moment, and then I mean it's not even positioned all correctly at the moment. But, you know, I'll get it all in position. Get the duvet. I found instead of getting the other beds, it's actually better to get the duvets, and then I just match the beds to the duvets because the duvets have to fit every single bed in the game. So it'd be better to me to model the beds to the duvets, and that's the way I found it a lot easier.
Cool.
I almost didn't assign you this task because I wanted to do it myself. It looked fun.
Yeah, it is funny.
I'm just kidding, but it just had some interesting geometry.
You just wanted to make sure it was done properly, I know. So,
No.
so I'm joking. How to get fired.
But no.
So yeah, we'll look at one more question and then we'll get on with the final raffle of the day. I saw a few people talking about 4K textures and resolution options and things like that. Motown or Jade too, because you definitely deal with the high resolution textures. If either of you guys wanted to talk about what will be offered in the playable versions of Identity for quality.
Could you repeat it again?
Talk about 4K textures basically. Will users be able
Mm.
to have them?
Yes, probably. Okay, so we always ask our developers to, at the very minimum, give us 4K materials with their files that they send us. We import those into the engine and we reduce them down to 2K. But there is a good chance that John will probably want people to be able to, with high graphic settings, like the highest ultra graphic settings, use 4K textures. So we do have all those 4K materials, and we'll use them probably for people with ultra graphic settings, so they can have that. But everybody else that isn't on ultra, they'll probably be using 2K or lower. It goes all the way down to like 512 in most cases. So it's really performance conscious. The game is.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so it's 4:57 over here. We'll get on with the final raffle. Once again, on behalf of James, one of our Twitch moderators, offering to give you guys some neat little items on the shop. This will be for first place, and first place will be able to choose items of up to $15 on the Identity shop. So that's really awesome for him to do that for us. Once again, give a little hi or a shout out in the chat just so Nightbot picks you up. And yeah, we will get underway in just a moment. Once again, make sure that you're following Jade's channel, the Identity channel, and you're in the Identities Discord. And yeah, you can get in touch with them after. He will hook you up. Cool. Yeah, we're at 26 eligible users. If you commented fairly recently, maybe just say one more thing just to double check that you're counted. We're at 33. Good stuff. Currently at 35, 36 out of 86. That's not bad. I think we can get that number a little bit higher. If you've commented in the last 15 minutes, you should be eligible, but it's always good just to give one more just in case. I want to make sure you guys who are following are eligible. And yeah, this will be for the $15 prize. Thanks to James for providing, because he just wanted to do something cool when the new site was out, and it's awesome that he's doing this. It's all his idea, so give him your kudos. We're at 39 out of 89. 40, that's good. I'll give it a minute or two.
Yeah, thank you, James, for doing the giveaway.
Cool. 42 people. All right, well, I will roll it in just a moment. And I wish you all the best of luck. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is for the $15. Ooh, I'm not sure I can pronounce your name. Theo Shoes 217. I apologize if I butchered that horribly. He has been following since February. Thank you so much. Please get in contact with James and he will hook you up. Once again, if for whatever reason the gifting isn't quite working, both of you guys can message me and I can manually append the proper rewards to your identity account. So congratulations, guys. Also to the previous winners, and just for you guys for coming out, thanks so much. Occasionally, once in a blue moon, we do these giveaways, and James is actually, he's done multiple in the past for this channel, so a big shout out to him. And we will maybe have some more in the future, of course. Maybe around the time Town Square comes out would probably be a good time to commemorate something, you know. But once again, thank you, dude. You're awesome, and if there's any issues with the pledges, feel free to get into contact with me. Print screen this for reference, so I have all the winners. And yeah. Any more giveaways? Not for tonight. But we do this every now and then. I wouldn't be surprised if we do more in the future. Cool. So I'm back into the chat. I'll let the... Well, I shouldn't let the chat scroll up. I'll come back down. And yeah. Oh, he might be AFK, perhaps. So we got about 7 minutes left. If there's anything you guys wanted to throw our ways, we will try and answer for sure, for sure. And yeah. Yeah, Nightbot can. I mean, most of the time it kind of kicks people out for reasons when they're not even being bad. We'll have to go through it again. It might just be its built-in stuff for like caps. I apologize. Um. Oh, Motown, you might be interested in discussing this a little bit. Are there other weapons besides guns for those who don't want to use a firearm?
There are tasers and pepper spray. You can also use your fist and a
Cool.
knife. so, so yeah, there's a few melee weapons, as well as some
Nice.
short range, non-lethal weapons.
Cool. There won't be any combat in Town Square, but for the full game and also for SWAT, you'll be given a shot at getting into some, PvP scenarios. With the SWAT module, probably just guns, but for the full game, as Motown just mentioned, you will have more than just projectiles at your disposal, which is cool. Oh, someone's saying I miss watching your streams, Jade. Will you be streaming more on your channel in the near future?
Yeah, it's just purely because my kids are off school and stuff. I don't know. You know what happens when you sort of fall into a rut where you don't do it, and then
Yeah.
one day becomes 2 days, and yeah,
No,
I need to get back into it. I mean, obviously I know they've got the kids and that here, but they've been out all day and stuff, so I could have done it
no,
today.
I understand it's summer vacation for them, right? So
Yeah.
that makes sense. Cool. Oh, firing range in Town Square. Specifically for Town Square, everyone will be able to play with it once it's out. When Town Square is uploaded, like the first iteration of Town Square will not have the firing range in it, but we will add it in over time, and anyone will be able to access that. In the full game, Motown, I'm assuming you have to be signed in as the cop role to get access to shooting ranges and things like that, or firing ranges.
Um, no. I mean, you'll be able to go to firing range at a gun store as a civilian.
Okay. Oh yeah, true. Cool, yeah. But like the police specific ones, I'm assuming you won't be able to get into those unless you're signed in.
Yeah.
Cool. Uh, it's a little medieval, but some people asking about crossbows or archery at the very least.
Yeah. Well, modern crossbows, I guess. But no, unfortunately, there probably will not be. Well, actually, you know what? Don't hold me to that. It's possible to do with our system, like uh, with our um, ballistic system. So it is possible to do. I'm not gonna say no, but it isn't something that we have in our design document right now. It doesn't mean we won't add it though later. So crossbows maybe. And there's hunting in the game, so I don't think it's out of the question.
Cool.
You mentioned about putting Dungeons and Dragons in the game. I caught that on
Yeah, I
Tuesday. Is
saw
that
you ask about that before yesterday or Tuesday. Yeah. So what I was saying when I talked about adding Dungeons and Dragons, I said possibly adding like different tables that you could put in your apartment to kind of um, promote social features and apartment use with your friends. Maybe having card tables like a poker table, uh, or a roulette table, or maybe even a table in which you can play Dungeons and Dragons on with your friends inside your
yeah?
apartment. Uh, I considered adding the pieces for dungeon, like a bunch of little pieces that you could kind of make up your own
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons game with, which would be really cool. So,
Yeah, just a bit.
I mean, obviously we can't call it Dungeons and Dragons. It would be called something else, and have different but similar pieces.
Cool.
Each.
Ah, yes, James. Did you want to re-roll the final prize?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we will actually be doing the $15 giveaway again. I suppose that he is AFK and it is James's giveaway, so I will listen to his requirements, and if he's not responding, then let us do it again. So everyone who would like to be eligible, please comment in the chat. Say something like hi. And oh, we already have a good like 45 eligible users, just from previously talking in the chat. So make sure you're following both channels. And you're in the Identity Discord. Hello. Good luck, everyone. Well, we're just waiting for people to comment and things like that. I saw a few more questions about the last task. It does have to do with the integration of the UI and the housing system. Basically, I do have my notes somewhere that Cyber actually helped explain to me, because he's one of our programmers in Office and has been putting in a lot of work in that area. Let me just summon my notepad. Yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great day.
You know what, Sean? The only part of this reference I can see is the ends. You can't see any other part of the bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'll have to make it up as I go along.
Okay. I don't remember what it looks like off the top of my head. I have to look at the reference again.
It's just got the two images. One with the obviously.
Wait, which part can't you see?
You can't see the actual frame of it underneath. You can see the leg, but it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. I guess it doesn't matter because like
Yeah.
there'd always be a mattress covering it anyway, so you can make it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, just before we get on with the final roll, I'll talk a little bit about the final UI task again. So it does involve the housing system because it's the integration of the UI with the housing system. So the housing component of Town Square is arguably one of the most complex systems within the module. We've been talking about its features since the Identity Insider on housing. Debugging it entirely and getting it to work correctly with the new UI has been pretty time consuming. Each bug fix requires our programmers to run through a majority of the system again because it's pretty big, to make sure that everything is working correctly, and sometimes arriving at the proper solution for a bug can be a fairly intensive process as well. As Cyber put it, there are plenty of endpoints within the housing system, and you got to make sure that the UI connects to all those endpoints properly. So for example, you can open up your inventory, find a furniture item within a list that's in your apartment, and then place it down. There's been some tricky bugs that the devs have been ironing out in this area, which explains the long wait time. It's a combination of the housing system being complex and just hooking it up to the UI being fairly lengthy. We will definitely give you guys more information on that when we can. Perhaps John will go into some more detail on it in the next devlog. That'd be great. I would love that. And without further ado, let's get on with the show. The final roll. There are 50 eligible users. I wish you guys luck, and we will see. 3, 2, 1, and the winner is Aquint47. Maybe Agent. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. But congratulations, dude. Get into contact with James if you are here.
Could you say the name again?
Aquint47. That's AQENT.
Okay.
Aquint. Sorry, I
Aiken.
can't.
Yeah,
I can't
so it's kind of
spell.
like agent, but with a Q.
That's cool. Feel free to whisper James, and he will get you hooked up, which is awesome. Thanks again, James, for hosting these. We'll get on with our ending salutations now. Once again, thank you, Jade, for volunteering to stream during this hour. It's always great seeing your work, dude. You're awesome.
I was bullied.
And and thank you, Motown, for showing up. This is the art director, one of the founders of Identity 2. Thank you for helping answer questions. And to you wonderful guys for showing up. It's great having this this whole thing just happen, having people ask questions and whatnot. It's really cool. So thanks for showing up. Congratulations to the winners. We'll most likely have more raffles in the future. Not the next stream, but maybe around when the Time Town Square is out. And yeah, cool. I'll print
He's
screen
not
this for
following
reference.
Jade.
Ooh.
That's okay. Oh, or do you?
It's up
Okay,
to you,
Never
James.
mind. It's up to you.
It's your giveaway. Maybe if you follow him immediately, but I'll log this anyways. Print screen.
Okay. Make
Awkward.
sure you follow James there, or not James, but Jade. Jade77. Is that right?
Yes, that is his Twitch. Cool. So yeah, are we good to go, James? Anything else you want us to check or last minute things to do? This is a
James, give away a VIP.
no, gosh. We did that once on Christmas, I think. Like close to it. I don't know how you talk John into doing that, dude.
That's why John don't come in here no more.
Maybe. Nah. No, he's extremely busy. Oh, and today, Jade, can't speak. Jade was working on another bed frame. Looking pretty cool so far. All right, well, we do need to wrap it up. It's past normal time right now, so we're gonna get going. If James requires us to do something again on the next stream about the roles, he'll let us know. But I believe he's in contact with Akent. Congratulations again, guys. And we will see you next time. We stream usually from 4 to 5 Eastern Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And yeah, I will keep you posted with more info the moment I get more. I would love to hear more stuff too. Good night, guys.
Cheers, guys. Bye.